Salons, clinics, spas. Wondering how to define your salon, clinic, or spa's target audience? This is the right video and blog for you. If you don't know who I am, my name's Jared Harmon. I run a company called growsalon.com, and we specialize in helping salons, clinics, and spas grow to 7, 8 figures and beyond. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking specifically around the target audience and the different segments that you should be thinking about when you're looking into your target audiences for your business. To give you a bit of an idea, look at the whole space today. It is highly competitive, the salon, clinic, and spa industry. Knowing and understanding the target audience is absolutely crucial when you're running marketing campaigns. A well-defined target audience allows salon, clinic, and spa owners and also your marketers to tailor the marketing messaging towards a specific type of person that's not only going to just book a once-off service, right? Once off, but they're also going to come back again next month, back again next week, depending on the frequency that your salon, clinic, or spa has people coming through. And then in addition to that, pay more for the service and not be price shopping you and different things like that. So let's get stuck into it. So when you look at it, the first thing you got to kind of understand is look at your current clients. So I would suggest pulling up your booking system and then have a look at those 5 to 10% of clients that have paid you the most year on year and the most in whole. When we go through this with a lot of our clients, we've got salons, clinics, and spa owners that have had specific top ends of their database spend the price of property with them over the years. Some clients have been with them 20, 30, 40 years in some cases, right? So they've spent truckloads of money. They come back and they get blowouts during the week. They come back and they get non-invasive skin treatments during the week to kind of perk themselves up for new events, facials, buy products, from retail. They buy, high-end, treatments and non-surgical facelift type things that they get done sort of once every 6 months or whatever, right? You get it. They've spent a truckload of money in services with you. And the biggest thing you've got to really understand here is you got to look at what age are they, what gender, what do they do for work, what are their hobbies, their interests. Do they have kids? Do they not have kids? Do they shop at Prada? Do they shop at Louis Vuitton? Do they shop at Kmart? Or wherever it is, right? You need to know how often they're on social media. Are they on social media? Do they spend more of their time on LinkedIn, preferably? Do they, how do they keep their emails at the moment? Are their emails full and they never check them? Do they respond on text message more often? Do they respond on what platform? What is it? You need to ask these types of questions. You'll know certain elements of this if you've been dealing with these types of clients for a while now. So what you need to understand is all of these different aspects of the current ones that you're dealing with, the clients that you're dealing with now. Next level to this, you might invite out for dinner 10 of your highest paying clients, or if you've got a couple of really high paying clients, just take them out for dinner one-on-one and just really get the dealo of everything. So have a list of different questions that you want to ask and let them know beforehand as well that you're going to do this, obviously. But really just dive deep into them, because the biggest thing is that birds of a certain feather flock together, right? Basically it's been said by many gurus over the years as well. Take your 5 closest friends, take all of their income, divide it all up and by 5, and then that's going to be your income that you have as well, because these are the people that you hang around on a regular basis. So looking at income, looking at all of these different things of what they do for work, et cetera, take them out for dinner, dive deeper into these things, and you'll be able to map out avatars of your ideal client based on your highest paying clients that have come through. So that's one portion of it. And, if you've got kind of at least 100 people in those audiences, right, of that high-end payment, like people that have paid tens of thousands of dollars to your business. You can take all their emails, contact numbers, you can turn them into lookalike audiences for your social media campaigns, for your advertising campaigns in general, right? Whether you want to run events and different things specifically for those clients so they can bring friends, referral type events as part of that. This is just a great way for you to be able to really give your business a big boost. So that's the first thing, is really defining who the current clients are that you're dealing with. The next thing is defining the beauty conscious millennials, right? Millennials, they have money, they have expendable cash there. These people are between the ages 25 to 40. There's two different types of people here. There's the people that have property, kids, family, high-paying jobs. There's people that have high-paying corporate jobs that are single or in a relationship and plenty of expenditure money, the extra money, expenditure, whatever I was getting at there, you get the point. The the next things is, really, I guess, looking at these particular people, the professional services that they do, how they think of beauty and what it brings to them as well, the problems you're solving by working with millennials. Millennials, they love to be highlighted. They are all over social media, like they are all over it. So these types of age brackets are perfect age brackets for beauty, especially for hair and coloring for hair, facials, retail products, right through to high-end, high-impact beauty treatments that solve problems with the skin. So that's around specifically things like acne for like the younger side to it, and acne scarring and things like that, through to the starting points of pigmentation for the higher end of the age bracket. Things like, rosacea, redness in the skin, like sensitive skin, different things like that. Really, really good to target these markets and these audiences specifically around these types of problems. The next thing is looking at the captivation of Gen Z, which is the digital natives. So the ages between 15 to 24. I'm not a huge fan of marketing to this particular age bracket. I put it in because I want to educate you all on these. I've found for like skin, beauty, like skin specific, more of it, right? That kind of age bracket between 15 to 24, you do not only have to influence the individual, but you would also then have to potentially, like a parent comes into it or a guardian as well, which makes it that little bit harder to target, because you've got to kind of convince more than one person that isn't probably quite independent yet. If you look at the statistics, more and more people are, in those early 20s are still living at home in some way, shape or form, or still dependent upon an adult in some way, shape or form in those early 20s still. So it gets that little bit harder when there's a couple of people involved in it to make decisions as well, which means that there's less budget there and availability for someone to just make a decision on the spot. So while you still get business from these areas, and it's great to still specialize in those areas, and you would focus a lot of your SEO and content marketing and things like that around this type of sort of generation, Gen Z. So that would be that's the main ways that we've always done it. Is that going to be true by the time you maybe see this? Who knows? I might have some different thought patterns, and that's why you want to be subscribed to our YouTube, because as we discover more and more things, we will release that type of information, right? But as it sits, like all the marketing campaigns I've run, it hasn't been the most profitable market. The next one is around our Gen X specifically, or our baby boomers. Now, so the age bracket's 41 to 55. These types of clientele, they sit on Facebook mainly, this type of age bracket. More and more they're going across Instagram and LinkedIn and things like that. But these are kind of the areas where they're most active, and they'll Google some things and stuff like that as well. So this particular demographic, they have money, they have extra there that they can spend. They're generally got property in their name. They've generally partnered up, etc. They've generally got kids, things like that. They've got expenses, but there's money there as well when it's like a joint income, right? So Gen X is a great marketing area for marketing, especially if you're doing things like brows, permanent makeup, color, root touch up, things like pigmentation, rosacea skin concerns, dry skin, these types of things, black spots. These types of areas are really, really good marketing elements for our Gen X friends, even for things like your non-surgical facelifts, dermal fillers, your anti-wrinkle treatments, your laser treatments, these types of things. Great markets baby boomers are. They've got that extra money there. You'll be a little bit more logical in your advertising with these types of clients, just understanding where they are, what they do. Facebook is where they are. They're on there on Instagram as well, have a presence. They'll most likely inquire a lot more through Facebook as well. They will go through Instagram, of course. And then Google, they'll start Googling you, go through your website, look at it. You've got to be a lot more logical with this type of marketplace. So these types of sort of niche audiences are great ways for you to market, but great audiences for you to market to. Another niche audience is like your men of ethnic communities as well. So like hair salons, right through all beauty, like clinical type social, skin treatments, all these types of things. These are, not really areas that you would target heavily, especially if you're doing skin and different things like that. But it is starting to be an ever-growing trend right now where there's more and more male audiences that are coming through. This is where like the barbershop evolution has really done well and captivated a lot of that audience with like niche men-specific services. So like your barbershops and all these types of people, you'd look through, your baby boomers through to your Gen Y, that type of stuff as well, like your millennials, etc. Great ways for you to be able to really dive deep into the men of ethnic communities as well. So generally in these communities as well, where you'll have one person come in, we recommend a lot in this area as well. Where'd you get your haircut done? Like one guy will be complimenting the next, like, and the beard, where did you get your trim done? Where did you get your cutthroat shave? These types of things. So these ethnic communities are great marketing for your barbershops and hair salons. They're also really good for like your skin side and everything. But my recommendation for our skin fanatics that are working with the skin specifically is, you look at like your baby boomers and your, Gen Y type millennial age bracket. They're great age brackets for you and female. But men of ethnic communities, great for like your barbershops and specialized type treatments, braiding, chemical type tailored stuff, to ethnic communities. That's a great way to do it. Professional services and business executives. So like these guys will hang out a lot on LinkedIn. They hang a lot out on Instagram and check things out. And a lot of them too, they won't actually be promoting themselves on social, a lot of them too. But there is a lot of business owners that are heavily marketing on those Instagram platforms as well. So, whether it's grooming services, whether it is skin, whether it is brows, permanent makeup, body contouring, whatever it is, there's specific targeting options now for business people and CEOs, directors of companies. As it sits at the moment, it might change in the future, who knows? But, professional services, especially even across on LinkedIn, you can build very targeted audience for professionals in your local area around looking your best for your next meeting, looking sharp. How often should you get your haircut done to make sure that you maintain a sharp look for your meetings every day? Might be like to your male audiences if you're like a barber service, right? Skin, it might be, how to maintain the best complexion that you can for your up and coming meetings, how to, make sure that you reduce breakouts and different things like that. How stress affects your skin, like different types of things that you talk about within your marketing messaging, specifically at professional services, and also business executives. So all of these areas are great markets for you, particularly around dependent on the service that you're going to market, of course. So quick conclusion, quick summary on all of this is that understanding your target audience is crucial to the salon clinic spa space, barbershops, no matter what it is, whoever you are that's watching this. So developing effective marketing strategies to enhance customer experiences, drive business growth. Make sure you're attracting the best client that's going to pay you the most. The one part of it is like really doing that audit of your current clients. And if you need some help with that, you can just reach out to us here at growsalon.com. We can definitely help you with this. And then, once you've done that, looking at each particular market and going, okay, how am I going to position my product and service based on what I got from my current clients to help me then to go, okay, these are the clients that have been using my service the most. Gen Z have been using it the most. Our Gen X have been using it the most. Men of ethnic communities have been using it the most. Business service professionals and business executives have been using it the most. And whatever that is like tailoring that approach to the marketing channel that you use to be able to fill yourself with more of those ideal clients that are going to pay you more. Because let's face it, salon clinic spa space, there's only a couple of ways for you to, or three main ways for you to grow your business. Number one, get new clients through the door. So new people in these niche markets. Number two, changing the frequency of how frequent they come back to your salon clinical spa to get more services. And the third way is increasing the prices and the tickets, the average order value they spend every time they come through the door. And that's the only three ways you can do it. The how you optimize it is all based on the communications to the marketplace, how you advertise, where you advertise, and obviously just the frequency of how often you are advertising to this space as well, because there's new people coming into the market every single day in these niche markets. There's the next millionaire in the local space. Every single day there's a new millionaire coming into your own community, multi-millionaire, billionaires coming right across the whole state, the whole country, right? There's new people every single day, and a lot of them are buying services that you provide. So it's like, how do I attract those higher paying clients through the door? What's the experience they have to have and the activation points in order to get them to stick with us long term? So doing those audits are very, very important. So hope you found this valuable today. Thanks so much for jumping on this YouTube video or blog, no matter where you are. If you want the full blog, it'll be in the YouTube description as well. If you're already on the blog, congratulations. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we do regular updates on our YouTube channel around this, or just follow us on Facebook, Instagram. It's up to you. Whichever your preferred platform is, you go and use that. Thanks so much for jumping on today. Really appreciate it. See you all soon. Take care. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.